introduce open source Apache SeaTunnel. I'm William, and I'm Apache SeaTunnel PMC. Also, I'm the CEO of WhaleOps, and I'm a Apache Software Foundation. And I used to work at IBM, Teradata, Lenovo, as a big data director and architect. So today I will introduce SeaTunnel, and will introduce how to use Apache SeaTunnel, and then I can show you a use case for JP Morgan Chase in American, and then I show you roadmap in years of So what is Apache SeaTunnel? Actually, Apache SeaTunnel is a data integration tool. You can extract data from more than 100 connectors from different database, from Kafka, from Elasticsearch, or from MongoDB, from AWS, and then you can do some transform. Then you can load to your target, such as Snowflake, Elasticsearch, Hive, or Hoodie, or Iceberg, or AWS Redshift, something like that. Now, actually, there are some key features of Apache. First, Apache SeaTunnel supports more than 100 connectors, and actually, I think it's more than double here. And now it supports many database, cloud, MQ, stars. And more importantly, Apache SeaTunnel is open source. That means free, and if you want to add some more connectors, you can use the code. SeaTunnel is written in Java, so you can add your own connectors to SeaTunnel, and it's easy to develop a connector to SeaTunnel. And SeaTunnel support batch and stream and CDC integration all in one. That means you deploy one server, then you can collect data from batch mode and from stream mode or CDC mode. CDC mode change data capture. That means, for example, if you have a MySQL server, you can collect the bin log through the SeaTunnel. Then you can load the data, the Snowflake real time. So SeaTunnel support all the mode, one server, and also SeaTunnel support historical batch mode automatically. That means you can just load the data, print database, and you needn't take care of when the historical batch turn to the SeaTunnel will help you to transform from a historical batch mode automatically. So many people use SeaTunnel for the CDC mode, and also SeaTunnel support multi-table syncing, one pipeline. Then you can sync many tables, one job, and also it support auto-create. That means when you do the ETL thing, you must create a new table in the target database, and then you do the ETL thing. But Apache SeaTunnel, you just create a job, then the SeaTunnel will create the target database itself. You needed to create a table manually, and also SeaTunnel support many state mode. That means you can clean the target table before you insert some data to a target table or update. So SeaTunnel support many state models in SeaTunnel engine. And also, I think SeaTunnel has a very good performance. We just did a test for in our users in SeaTunnel. That shows one server can support 40 tera bytes per day data sync. So you can see the performance is very, very good. So many people can use one server instead of 3 or 4 or more than 5 servers about Flink or about Spark. So the performance is very good, and it's easy to use, easy to deploy, and you needed to deploy HDFS, Spark, or other clusters because SeaTunnel has its engine about to deal with data integration, and you can use the SQLite code to write the transform. So I think it's very easy to use. And also SeaTunnel support multi-cloud, as it support Google Cloud and also other cloud. And there's more features than I can show you more about Apache SeaTunnel. And so you can see Apache SeaTunnel support more than 160 connectors. So any cloud and SaaS database and also MQ. So I think it can support most of your database or data sources. And if you want to know whether your database is supported by SeaTunnel, you can just search connectors, or you can visit the website of the SeaTunnel.apache. So there's many connectors we support, and also SeaTunnel support more features than Spark and Flink in data integration. For example, it has more features about fault tolerance. If you are using Spark and Flink, you just one of the table just need some error data, and the whole task failed. And if you are using Apache SeaTunnel data engine, one table meets some error data, the only one pipeline error, and the whole task running. So there's more about more is better than Spark and Flink. Okay? And also Apache SeaTunnel has a very good. If you are using Spark Flink, if you integrate any one table or two task, it will use you about 3 MB or 1 gigabytes. But if you are using Apache SeaTunnel Zeta engine, one task only costs you 20 MB or 200 MB. So the resource is controlled better than Spark and Flink data integration. And also SeaTunnel support multi-table synchronization. And if you are using Spark Flink, one task, you have to use one task to 1 GDB to source database. And if you're using, that means data capture, you have to use connections. One is for batch and the other is. But if you're using Apache SeaTunnel Zeta engine, so we can share GDB between tasks, and also yours using CDC. No matter batch and CDC mode, Zeta engine is on GDBC connections. So it's good for your extract data from source database. And also, Spark Flink is more versatile about it. And SeaTunnel data has a strong thought about CDC, that's bench data capture, and it's easy versus Spark Flink. You have to deploy clusters in Spark Flink, and SeaTunnel you can start from 1 to 10 servers, just one type of, and Zeta is using like code. So the performance is very good. Here is performance fast versus from a MySQL to. So you can see it is more than 30 times faster than another tool called Airbyte. So the performance is very good for you. You have a very large volume of data, and also here is another performance test is SeaTunnel versus. So you can see it's more than about 4 times and faster than the. If you are interested about the, you can search tunnel glue on Google, so you can see the test. And also, if you are using X, and also it is faster than DataX, and you can use the search SeaTunnel DataX on Google. See the test, and I just produced the Apache SeaTunnel. So the SeaTunnel is very good and performance is very good. And how to use SeaTunnel is very easy for you to use. Just set a Java environment and download the latest tunnel. Then you can install the connector plugin. That means the database. You can install the database, and then you can install the connector and plugin. Then you can configure SeaTunnel synchronized jobs like this. Then you can run the SeaTunnel. So not like Goblin, SeaTunnel don't need HDFS. So you can deploy only one server, then you can run the data synchronization very good. And now SeaTunnel can support run on Spark, Flink, or Zeta. So we recommend Zeta because it has better performance. And we strong recommend version is 2.3.2 or 3.3. And you can, if you want to know how to deploy this, you can search SeaTunnel 3 minutes. And then you can write a simple code, synchronize data from a source to. First, you can define your source like this. This is a IoT. It's a database, and then you can define the sink. This is console. That means the result will show on the screen. And if you want to use some transform, you can write a SQLite code to do this. Then you can create a data synchronized job very easily. And now I show you a JP Morgan case use case. Actually, this is from another meetup from JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase, as you know, is the biggest commercial bank in America, and actually, it has many points about the data integration and the ingestion. First, they want to they choose Fivetran. Fivetran is a cloud service to synchronize data from different cloud and SaaS, and they didn't choose Fivetran because Fivetran have to go through vendor. You know that will take a long time, and many managers will do that, and it's very slow. And also there's another open source called Airbyte. Airbyte, the performance is not good as SeaTunnel, and also not able to run on. Airbyte can only run your link server and use pipeline to synchronize data, so but it is very strong on SaaS data integration. And they just try the Apache SeaTunnel. The Apache SeaTunnel is open source and it's free, and it's able to directly run on Spark, Flink, or Zeta cluster. So you can choose cluster you want, and you can able to directly build and deploy on Java code base the whole SeaTunnel is written in Java, then you can change the code or add new connectors very easily. And then also they try the glue grows easily to raster schema, but it's very hard to customize. So finally they choose SeaTunnel as their data integration tool. Here is the integration architect for the JP Morgan Chase. They have Aurora Postgres instance and also have a DynamoDB and FTP. They have many data source. Then they can use Apache SeaTunnel to integrate these all kinds of data source to the AWS 3, and then they use Spark to do. And then one part of the data is going to go through the AWS Athena. The other is going to from Apache SeaTunnel to Lake and to the AWS Elastic service. Then actually they use Apache SeaTunnel more than 1 year, and so they contribute many connectors to the Apache because people are using Apache SeaTunnel. We support 100 kinds of database, and if you met some database not supported, you can ask the community want to contribute this connector, or you can contribute this connector yourself, and then all the users these connectors. So that's why Apache SeaTunnel is more and more popular because it supports more and more data connectors. And so here is the JP Morgan use. And I like to more features in the app. And first we a new Apache SeaTunnel with a Docker image. That means you can deploy SeaTunnel more easily by using Docker and develop more powerful SeaTunnel web. And then you can monitor the SeaTunnel jobs on your SeaTunnel web. And I'd like to introduce the maintainer of SeaTunnel web. Here is a new Apache SeaTunnel committer. His name is Mohammed Ashard, and he is from India. He works for Visa India. So if you have any question about SeaTunnel web, you can just to send her some message on LinkedIn. Then actually Visa India is of Apache SeaTunnel, and there are many other users. Now, and then back to the roadmap, we'll support vector data path type support. That means SeaTunnel can synchronize IOM to data from IOM to your vector database, or prepare data from a different database, vector database. So that's a very good feature. And now we are going to for more database connectors support CDC and batch, and we will add more SAS connectors. For now, the SeaTunnel support the SeaTunnel connectors is the database. So we will add more SAS connectors that people can collect data from for example, Salesforce or ERP or something like that. Now SeaTunnel support SAP, but it's not SAP SAS connectors. SAP, which is premise. So we will add more SAS connectors, and also we add more connectors to support auto-create table and add more state model. So here are some results about and the website is SeaTunnel.apache.org, and I can visit GitHub, or you can add a Slack, or you can add a Twitter, email to us. So this is Apache Foundation software, so it's free to use. And this is all about I think you can use a SeaTunnel to the ETL things more easily and then more powerful track data transform it. So that's all about my introduction. So thank you very much, everyone. Question about my introduction? So I can't hear anybody about the questions. So you can try if you want to do the ETL things. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I should tell you. Okay, yeah.
Integrity. Oh yeah, terrible.
So thank you very much for you. See you.
Yep.